All right, we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Today is the final day of the Crew Motorfest beta.
Hope you've got that winning attitude, driver.
I will. All right, so let's do a few things before we get started here. First things first, you might notice the audio or the music is back on. If I go in here, scroll down to music, I've turned it on. Streamer mode is on by default. So yeah, I've learned a thing or two about streamer mode. And so you'd think that once you go into the Crew Motorfest options and go to streamer mode and turn it on, you'd think that you would just be safe from any copyright claims on YouTube, right? Well, wrong. Turns out what happens is that all it does when you select streamer mode, what streamer mode basically does is it limits the audio in the game and the music in the game to music that's done by a group called Epidemic Sound, which, if you don't know, is like a big group of music that they sort of pull together. And then if you're a YouTuber, you can pay a monthly subscription, and then you can use their music in your YouTube videos. So by limiting it to that group, you're still vulnerable to getting claimed for music from that group. And if you already pay for Epidemic Sound, if you already pay for an Epidemic Sound license, you're good to go. You probably don't even notice that this was a thing, but if you're like me and you don't pay for the subscription, well, then you gotta take a few more steps. So there's an FAQ page on Ubisoft's website, the Crew Motorfest website. There's an FAQ over there that talks about music in the game. And in that FAQ, you got to scroll down to copyright claims, and you basically need to fill out this. You need to fill out this really sketchy-looking Google Docs sheet, which is basically just a link to your channel. And once you fill that out, your channel will be whitelisted for the music that's in the Crew Motorfest in like a week or so. And then they say if you already have claims on your videos like I do, then you literally just got to dispute them. Say, hey, I'm a Crew Motorfest content creator, and they'll just accept the dispute, which is kind of scary because you're just sort of trusting Ubisoft that Epidemic Sound will approve these disputes if you say that. If you say you're a content creator for the Crew Motorfest. So it's not ideal, and it's a very weird system they got in place. Oh, and you know how I learned about this? I learned about it through word of mouth. I learned about it by watching someone else stream the Crew Motorfest on Kick. Like, he literally had to share this word of mouth. And that's how I learned about the streamer mode and how this works. There's nothing in the game settings that tell you that you need to fill out this Google Doc to whitelist your channel. There's nothing that says, oh, you need to take these extra steps if you don't pay for an Epidemic Sound license. It's just something you just sort of need to find out on your own. And none of it's instant, by the way. Like, they said to dispute a claim and to have it approved, it'll take like 3 days or so. And for your channel to be whitelisted, it'll take like 7 days or so. Keep in mind the Crew Motorfest beta is only 3 days, so you're kind of screwed for the days that the beta's live if you didn't do it ahead of time. But I filled out that document. Hopefully that means I'm all set and good to go when the game launches. So that's why we have music back on, and that's why I'm actually, that's why I, excuse me, that's why I got copyright claims on my first VOD. And that's why I'm having it turned back on now. So it's a weird way how they have it set up, but yeah. Oh, we're back on Xbox. I should say this because I said it in the last VOD. I said yesterday that I might try the game out on PC. I'm not on PC today. You know why? Because the PC version is garbage. Like, I tried out the PC version. I downloaded it on Uplay and stuff. And the cross progression and crossplay seems to work fine. I don't care. Stop talking. As I was saying, I downloaded it on Ubisoft Connect, tried it out there, and I tried it out on Ultra settings first, and I started off with 30 FPS, and then it would drop down to like the mid-20s and even down into the teens in the benchmark they have. So, you know, I was like, okay, well, you know what? Maybe for some reason my PC is not powerful enough to do ultra, so, you know, whatever. I'll turn the settings down. So I turned it down to medium. The performance was even worse. Like, no joke, I started off at 22 FPS, and then it lowered down to just stay in the teens, the entire benchmark. So I turned it down to low, even worse. So it's like the lower I turned down the settings, the worse my performance was in the benchmark, and the worse it was in game.
It's called the Motorfest Vintage Convention, and that's precisely what gave birth to this playlist.
Thanks, Kara. So, yeah, I was like, I'm not going to play this on PC if I can get like 30 FPS max, often with less than 30 FPS on you know, the various settings. The fact that my performance got worse as I turned down the settings is just a sign of bad optimization. So I would be very hesitant about getting this game on PC at launch. But the console version, like the Series X version, looks great, and it feels great. Like, I haven't really noticed any FPS drops in here, so there's that at least. But yeah, do not be very skeptical about this game on PC at launch. And keep in mind, I have a 3070 and an i9 10900K, so it's not like a bad PC. Like, it's literally... Oh, I didn't want to do this. Well... Is there a way I can quit this? There we go. I found out also, which I find super ridiculous, by the way, is apparently one of the reasons for bad performance on PC is if you have OBS installed. Not running, installed at all. Because apparently, for some reason, it conflicts with the OBS installation, which I've never heard of for any game ever conflicting with OBS. You know, the main program that basically every streamer and YouTuber uses to create content. Yeah, I've never heard of a game conflicting with OBS like that. Oh, and And the reason why I just uninstalled it, like the game on PC in general, is because I looked up PC performance even with OBS uninstalled, and it was still like 50 FPS on like a better PC than mine. So even without without OBS installed, the performance is still disappointing, not where I would want it to be. So rather than, you know, uninstall OBS and have to set up all my settings again, I just prefer to uninstall the beta on PC. So that sucks for PC players, and hopefully they fix that for the full release so that, you know, I can play this game on PC. That would be nice, but till then, console is really the best place to play, it seems like. Let's see, are these the cards that I'll need for this thing? I've got plenty of cash, so if I'll need all of them anyway, then I might as well. Can I customize the cars before we go in, or I guess not? Experience the old ways before TikTok ruined everything. This is cool, I like it. I said it before, but I think these flashback sequences are like the best places for like the more IRL styled cutscenes.
For this playlist, the question isn't where you're going, but when.
All right, can I? All right. I want to see if I can put some parts on these cars. Since, you know, I actually need to own the cars for this playlist, I might as well try to customize the car. Yeah, look at this. We got plenty of parts. I guess some of these are too good for classic cars. Is there a way I can filter the stuff I'll be using in this? Period. Classic. I mean, this doesn't really help me, but does that mean I'll be able to use my other imported cars for these things, or no? It said I needed to buy like these specific cars, so I think this was the other car it showed that I needed to buy. We'll just toss some gear on it. I forget what the other car was that it had me buy. And unlike in the Crew 2, I don't have that many parts, so I can't tell which cars are new based on which ones I have parts on and which ones I don't. Oh, this is a cool one. I remember we got this one from a story, I believe. I don't remember what the other car was. Can I see what's in here? That's the reward. Mustang Sally. It seems like there's more than 3 in here. The first car, yeah, I definitely need parts on that one too. The Ferrari, Nissan. Looks like the Ferrari. No, those are 2 different Ferraris. I don't know. We'll just stick with this for now because it seems like this is definitely one of those.
Your voyage into the past with a smooth ride behind the wheel of a Cadillac Eldorado. No guidance system, no fancy electronics, just pure mechanics, so you can enjoy some actual mid-20th century sensations.
That's cool. I do like the sound of, you know, this stuff.
You won't be alone. Kaya Kanna, one of our best mechanic and retro vehicles experts, will accompany you through your time tour. She's passionate, straightforward, and she knows everything about vintage cars. You'll love her.
You know what? I really should go for this treasure. Because I do need them parts. And I'm running out of parts just from customizing like a couple cars, so. I think I saw it. I did see it, yes. You know, it's interesting because this is going to be like, I'm going to be so used to using the boost. And the boost is available in the free mode, but not in these races. Yes. I should have looked at the difficulty, dang. Follow the clues. Alright, I want to reconfigure, just because I need to know what difficulty it's on. Not applicable. Gee, well, wish I had known that beforehand. Oh well. We probably need to watch the cutscene again, don't we? There was a skip button. Alright. Still can't skip this. Alright. Options. Before I forget. I saw a thing in the PC settings for like motion blur and stuff. It doesn't look like that's here. Oh well. I like turning off depth of field and blur because I think it looks better, but especially when I'm streaming.
Hey there, do you copy? So for your first spin, all you gotta do is follow the instructions and enjoy a smooth drive towards Helena Forest.
Okay.
I'm Kai, by the way. I'll be your guide from afar. I'll pick and prep your cars and give you some tips. Plus, you get to enjoy my company. Clearly the best part.
What happens if you skip something? Let's try going the wrong way on purpose and see what happens. You went too far. Okay. That breaks my immersion, dang it. I should have the feeling of getting lost.
I'm willing to meet you. On Motorfest ground. They say you're quite the driver.
Turn at the tree. Okay. Oh yeah, I also, once we get back into the game, I gotta try changing the camera on the airplane because I think you can do like, you can change how the plane controls with by changing the camera. Because this is like static and stuff. Oh yeah, look at this. This is cool. You went too far. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the interior.
Don't miss that next turn on the right. And right again.
How are we talking here? We don't have no cellular devices in this age. I just realized that. Maybe radio or something. They had like walkie-talkies and stuff back then, right? Well, maybe not walkie-talkies, but
So far. I was born on this island, and I can tell you, there's no other place quite like it. I mean, seriously, look at this natural arch.
I thought we had to go off the road because of the picture. I like how they say the name of the camera when you switch to it. Also, yeah, there is in fact no nitro. First I thought those flags were for me, but I guess they're not. I can definitely see people liking this style. Turn at the billboard. You know what? Tell you what, I'll turn the voices back up. We'll make it 75-ish. Still not as loud as default, but actually, wait, did that save? Sometimes it feels like the game doesn't save my stuff. Like with the difficulty. Also, I went too far because I was focused on my settings. So yeah, this is from Epidemic Sound, apparently. I mean, I don't know if that means they made it or that they just got rights to use it for like YouTube videos and stuff. But yeah, like I was saying before, a YouTuber can pay like Epidemic Sound like a subscription, and then they are able to use their collection of music and videos. I like that drifting.
See? Always better downhill.
Whee! Yeah, you know what? I'm vibing with this. This is a good vibe. Back on track? Nah. We're fine.
Okay, you made it. Good work.
Alright, 615. That's a terrible score. Only because I tried to, like, see what would happen if I went the wrong way on purpose, and then I got distracted a few times. Yeah, to a certain extent, my guy's outfit fits this theme. Demolition Royale. I might do some PvP.
Has to offer. The racetrack is
yeah, this is sort of like more like the Crew 2-ish. You still can't like do loops. At least not with this vehicle. Yeah. Unless I'm missing something, it doesn't look like you can really do barrel rolls and stuff like that. But yeah, the dynamic camera is more like Crew 2-esque. So, alright. I was... Oh, well, there it turned. Maybe it was a bit hopeful to think that it would be just like the Crew 2 if I switched cameras, but... Still, I mean, it's fun. I should have looked at the difficulty for this. Because this is actually a race. Why's my car still busted up? Hold up. I'm going to reconfigure. Just check here. 3 out of 5. I forget. Was that the norm yet last time? I think it was. All right. It's just a little different because you don't have the nitro. See, now my ride isn't busted up. It still feels like I have terrible acceleration in this car compared to everyone else.
Okay, here's where you can show me what you can actually do as a driver.
Yeah.
We got you festival goers a good old-fashioned gig, so you can enjoy these 50s oldies at their maximum capacity.
It's like it's much heavier than the other cars.
Oh, and I get that's a race and all, but you're still driving an original 1957 Eldorado. So look after it.
Okay,
Don't forget, I'm the one patching
hitting
things up
anything in this
afterwards.
mode is super punishing. You just don't have the nitro to recover from it. But yeah, this feels like heavy, so it's harder to... There's less acceleration, but once you get going, you really get going. That's what it feels like.
Doesn't matter winning, but just a more powerful engine. Some pro drivers learned that the hard way in the 50s. Doesn't even want it ring any bells.
Was Hawaii even a state in the 50s? It was like one of the last states to join the US, right? I think Alaska was the most recent, if I remember correctly. And then Hawaii was second last.
Wow, you're full of surprises.
Yeah. I'll check after this race. I'll mute my mic for the first part so that I don't trigger your Google Assistants. When I ask my Google Assistant. I gotta say, the drifting feels
Come on,
really good
final
on this
push.
race.
Hang in there.
Alright, nice. I like it. See, that I was behind up until the very end. That was fun. When did Hawaii become a state? Oh, 59. So, yeah, I mean, it was a state for the last, what, 3-4 months of the 50s.
Great job, but the journey is far from over. Get ready to move forward through time, because you're about to enter the 60s. Iconic music festivals, flower power, cars that impact the automotive industry for generations. What a decade!
And Hawaiian statehood. Oh, well. That car misled me. It went right through another car. But yeah, apparently, full-fledged statehood. It was a brand new state in the 60s.
Cars that were born in the 60s. I have a personal favorite, the Volkswagen Combi. Hey, being an AI doesn't mean you don't have your own taste. The Combi is and will remain the most emblematic van of all time. I just love it. And today, we'll just see how tough it can be in a race.
All right. Is the thing down here? Yeah. Might as well grab it while we're here. Stuff in the city, I think, you know, you'll be in more often, but for the stuff that's like out in the middle of nowhere, we might as well grab. No. I think level 3 is like just the right difficulty for me for now. Then again, we did put parts on these, so. But I almost didn't get first last race, so. Again, I used the nitro, but there's no nitro, so. Is this an ice cream van next to me?
Okay, it's all nice, colorful, and lovely, but stay focused.
Yeah, I can't wait till someone inevitably makes a mystery machine. Oh, there is NOS in this one.
And they got a high center of gravity. So, what's your perks?
Why is there nitro in this mode?
The good news is, everyone's driving a combi. Oh, I forgot to tell you. From now on, your cars will be equipped with nitrous oxide system. Give it a shot.
I thought that was going to be one of the big things about this mode. No nitrous.
Awesome.
And especially, I don't think it makes as much sense in a van, but I don't know. What do I know? For all I know, all these cars came with nitro built in.
Stan got a whole lot of names and nicknames over the years. Depending on the country, it is known as the Bulldog or the Split because of its distinctive split screen. And of course, Combi 21 because of its 21 windows. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, I guess if you count the small ones. Okay, yeah, this is a bit far ahead. We'll see. I'm going to stop focusing on the difficulty as much. I think it's...
Alrighty,
I've made my
let's
point.
push that good old Type 2 engine to its absolute limit. You know about the Volkswagen engine types, right?
Oh my goodness. I didn't mean to turn that far. What the?
Let's try that again.
I didn't mean to oversteer that much. It feels different from like different cars. Imagine that. Different cars feeling differently. But yeah, from what I've heard, like Hawaii didn't really take off as like a tourist destination until like the 90s or like the 2000s. So you gotta wonder like how what it was like back then. You hear a lot about the U.S. mainland during history class and stuff, but not too much about Hawaii and stuff.
Watch that final turn. It's pretty sharp. Use your brakes.
Walls count as brakes, right?
That's the finish line right there. Come on, all out.
All right, nice. Looks like the vertical screen is still just fine. You know, it's weird, like the first couple shorts that I recorded got, messed up because it was a little too zoomed in. But for one of them, it actually made the short better because you could see one of the cars flying up
The vintage team has yet
more
another
easily.
road trip prepared for you. You'll have to reach an unknown location using the instructions you've been given, just like you did before.
I was not paying attention. Actually, does that mean it's this way? Oh. Eh, you know what? If it's back in that area, I'm not going for it. I'd like to finish the last two playlists before the beta ends. Or before the stream ends. And it is Sunday, so I do have a limited time, so... Well, I gotta say, I do like how the HUD for doing the speed traps and stuff takes up much less of the screen. Like in The Crew 2, if you accidentally pass a speed trap,
The island at your own pace and enjoy that 60s vibe some more. I can tell you, this isn't about the
then it just
destination,
completely
it's
consumes your
about the
screen.
journey.
And to a certain extent, you just want to fail it so that it doesn't take up the screen for long. But here, that's not a problem because it just pops up on the top. It doesn't close your mini-map or anything. Woo-wee!
Icing on the cake, your ride will be the eternal 1969 Mustang Boss 429.
420? Well, that's how you know it's good. Was this the other car I had to buy? I don't know. We'll give it a shot without gear, see how it goes. This is nice and chill, though. I like these events where you just follow the directions.
Keep an eye on your instructions, and you should reach that secret destination in no time.
I don't like that it's all NOS enabled now. I kind of liked it where it was just no NOS.
Look at that giant stone. Can you see the turtle? You got it. Stay on the right.
This is nice, though. I like the vibe. I like the aesthetic. And then we turn here? I guess not. Can I just keep going? I don't think those windmills were there in the 60s. Wait a second.
should see a church soon. Take a left right in front of it.
That's what I was about to say. Looks like you turn in front of it.
Dirt road. Don't miss it.
I'm not. Yeah, turn here.
Are you sure that's the right way?
Yep. We're good. Don't
Did
worry.
you know that the Mustang Bus 429 was originally built to compete in motorsports competitions? It's one of the rarest and most expensive muscle cars ever. So keep that in mind before doing anything rash, okay? Plus,
Actually, you should probably have thought about that before giving it to me. School bus. How long has that school bus been sitting there if it's been photographed like that? I think that the pineapple house was probably a better indication. Oh, well, maybe not. Oh, I still got it though. Okay, that was confusing.
you should be closing in. Good job. There is the finish line. Got it.
Imagine just being that guy in that truck and the fireworks just going off as you just go by for seemingly no reason.
What a win! The first of many, I am sure. I'll let you picture what's waiting for you next. Dirt roads, sunflower fields, and time attack. That's right, you're rallying in the 70s. For this challenge, Kai has brought you a 1970 Japanese beauty, the Nissan Fairlady Z432. Plus, traction control has just made its debut.
All right, shut up. I don't think those objective ones, like passing those, I don't think those should count as like an easy win because it's easy regardless. There isn't even a difficulty setting for that.
Okay, so this is a rally, right? So I'll be your co-pilot. Pay attention.
Yeah.
Light curve on the right.
I didn't know that's what rally meant. Are you really supposed to have like a co-pilot for rallies? Why no rally pilot co-pilots in the crew too then?
Feeling that traction control edition yet? Right turn.
Hopefully I'll have a chance to like see PvP and stuff and anything else the beta has to offer. I'll be honest, I don't really do PvP. I think I did it like once in the Crew 2. Not really my mode. But it would be good to check out at least once, though it doesn't look like I'll have enough time before the beta ends. I kind of want to see what it'll be like once I finish these playlists. Is everything going to be in the playlist, or like once I'm able to choose the cars that I use, is it going to be, you know, more open-ended, have more individual races? Feels like the walls and pretty much everything in these modes really slows you down a lot more than in other playlists, which is fine. I still wish the nitro was not in this playlist though. It would seem like, you know, that would be... It would seem like that would be like the main, one of the main attractions to this mode, you know?
Bam, finish line.
What? Did we really? I'm doing that again. We barely failed by like less than a second. If we didn't mess up at that bridge, we would have been fine.
Okay, so this is the rally, right? So I'll be your co-pilot. Pay attention. Light curve on the right.
I was going to be like, this seems pretty easy, you know? We're not racing against anyone, but I didn't realize it was a time trial thing.
Watch that left curve.
Try not to run into the stone walls again.
Feeling that traction control edition yet? Right turn.
This is fun. Still better than last time, I think.
There's gonna be a long left, then a long right.
Just try not to go off the bridge.
Left turn, then right.
That was a pretty good corner cut.
Full speed. Sharp left coming.
This is a pretty easy corner to cut. Just go through there.
Get ready for another sharp left, then right.
There we go. That could have gone worse.
Jump right.
That's fine. Save the boost.
Right again, then left. Don't miss the bridge.
Yeah, I should have taken that advice last time.
And bam, finish line.
Alright, how'd I do that time? That seems like a different time than last time. I felt like it was in the 2 minutes. Did it just change my difficulty by itself? That's weird.
What a win! The first of many. The 70s was such a lively era, and that's something we really wanted you to feel. That's why we're going for a vibrant, high-paced event. Get ready for a disco face-off. The car you're driving is an absolute collector's piece. She's red, she's Italian, and she has shaped car history like all her big sisters before her. I'm talking about the Ferrari 365 GTB4, also known as the Ferrari Daytona.
Just checking. That was a sick transition, though, from the plane to the Bugatti. That's one way to get from one place to another fast.
Don't get distracted by this jaw-dropping landscape. This face-off needs your absolute focus. You're driving a powerful car, and this route should allow you to reach maximum speed, but it is not devoid of curves, so watch it.
I mean, that could have gone worse, all things considered. I was a little worried about those turns, but it's fine. Also, didn't we have a GPS in the last race? It feels like we lost it again.
I told you this car was something. It used to be one of the fastest cars on the planet. A Ferrari's most feared weapon on racing tracks.
This is still winnable, I think. Yeah, we're catching up.
Her list of feats is beyond impressive, with spectacular wins in some of the most famous 24-hour competitions. That's what actually got her the nickname Ferrari Daytona.
Yeah, there we go. Had some bad turns, but that's okay. It's interesting using the boost without being able to see the map because you can't really see the turns coming if they're not like in your line of sight. Luckily, most of this is along the highway, so... Man, It doesn't feel like you can really turn while braking in this thing. Hey. Me in first, buddy. Me in first. If I can just block him from boosting ahead, then hey, I'll come in first place regardless. This looks like a bit of a turn.
Right there. All you gotta do now is let her fly.
And there we go. Nice. That was actually more intense than I thought. We were a bit behind in certain parts, but then we pulled ahead at the end. Stupid Dan.
Good job, driver.
Can I see? Okay, so 2 more. And then all we've got left is the Electric Odyssey,
New challenges lie ahead.
which I've heard is pretty good.
We're now going for our final time jump, a skip towards yet another very popular decade, the 80s. And to introduce the decade of the mixtape, I believe the Vintage Con team went for a slightly different kind of atmosphere. But I can tell you that Kai has set you up with another very special vehicle for the occasion. TV legend Pontiac Firebird TA 1982. With that car, you'll enter this final decade with panache and ready to face anything.
Follow the clues. Okay. I do like these events. They're not sweaty. They're pretty chill. Decent story. I like it. I like it.
Best steps in the 80s, huh? How does it feel?
Kind of surprised they didn't pull out the DeLorean, to be honest.
So, once again, you'll have to reach your destination using only what the vintage gang is willing to give you.
They still have a race after this to do that, but I honestly wasn't sure if that was a bus in the picture. I didn't really look.
You should be fine. You don't want to get lost. I mean, look around you.
It does look spooky.
And I should mention, because another decade has passed, you now have access to ABS technology. I took care of all the tweaks. Let's see if you can make good use of it.
Yeah, obviously I didn't mean to do that. ABS technology? I don't know what that means. Maybe I should, but I don't.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Oh my goodness. So in this mode, it doesn't do the rewind, it just puts you back on the track like in the Crew 2. Interesting.
Visibility's terrible here. Keep your eyes peeled.
probably don't want to go too fast down the hill.
That atmosphere reminds me of some of the Hawaiian tales my parents used to tell me. The Night Marchers, the Green Lady of Wahiwa, super creepy. Never heard these scary bedtime stories?
Ugh. It's okay. As long as I'm not doing like a time trial thing, then I'm fine.
Some people think Hawaii's only sun, beaches, and rainbows. Look at this rough path and deep night.
Okay, get ready to turn right at the fuel thing. The fuel car. The fuel transport. The fuel tanker, whatever it's called.
Careful.
And then turn left at the spooky tree.
The 82 Pontiac Firebird is fast and agile. Exactly what you need right now. And you know how famous this car is, don't you?
Sure, we'll just go with yeah. Turn at the phone booth, okay. I like the colors though. This is a cool vibe. Turn at the Aloha sign.
Well, it seems you made it through the night. Your destination's right in front of you.
Yeah. Nice, I like it. I'm just trying to skip through the end of these here because I do want to get through the electric.
Great job, but the journey is far from over. This is it, time traveler. We're moving towards the final experience this voyage has to offer. A race between the 4 decades you have explored. The ultimate vintage showdown in 80s steel.
It's far from over, but this is the final showdown. Okay. Makes sense.
Don't ask me about the car. Kai did not reveal anything about it. I guess you'll find out on the starting grid.
I didn't see these buildings from the air. Oh, come on. It's okay, just turn, go down here, and we're good. Without braking? Hey. I don't know how that that counted as me being inside, but that's fine. And yeah, this is a loaned car, so this is one of the cars I didn't buy. I assume if it was imported from the crew too, then it wouldn't be loaned. Or maybe it would just for balancing sake. I'm not sure.
Okay, this is your final challenge. You know what you have to do.
Do what must be
You
done.
got everything you need to race in tough conditions. Traction control, ABS, advanced advanced NOS, and most importantly, a Ferrari F40, aka one of the most incredible cars of the 20th century. Give it everything you got.
All right.
Watch it.
You watch it. It's your fault for giving me these cars. I just imagine going around with a contract being like, I take no responsibility for any damage I cause while in this car. It's still interesting to play without the mini-map. In the normal races, I try to like look at the map to see when a straight is coming to use the boost. But it's harder to do that in these modes, because obviously there's no mini-map. I think I've called it like 3 times this stream. I've called it NOS, Nitro, and then Boost. You guys know what I'm saying. You guys are picking up what I'm putting down.
They may not all have as much raw power as the F40 you're driving, but stay on your guard. Each and every one of these cars is a legend. You should know, you drove some of them.
No shame in trying again.
I thought I could cut that corner, but that was not a corner that could be cut.
Here you are, the final charge of your time journey. Make it count.
Nice. That one was pretty easy compared to the other ones. Just got ahead and stayed ahead the whole time. Not by too much though, only like 5 seconds. Again, spam through this so that you can try to get through the electric one. I need to clean my prize, don't I?
Don't forget to grab your... Time to head back to the container. There's one last car you haven't tried yet. The one you're taking home. Kai helped us choose it for you. I believe it's one of her all-time favorites. A Shelby Cobra 427 from 1966.
That was nice. That was a nice little drift turn. I mean, I guess when I think about it, they couldn't really do the DeLorean because since it's from the Crew 2, people who've played the Crew 2 probably wouldn't be as wowed by it.
Want to give it a shot?
Actually, I didn't do European Luxury.
Let's roll.
Is that like a main thing or is that a weekly thing? I think it's different because it's not like... Yeah, it's a live competition, not a playlist. Gotcha. Okay, well, we'll buy the car. Actually, wait. Do you bundle? Do we need all these? Hummer EV. Let's throw some parts on these before I forget. So it was the Hummer EV and then a buggy. Well, I might have trouble finding the buggy. Let's see, brand. We can do Hummer for this one. Or not? I did buy it. Then maybe I don't have the buggy. It seems weird that you would buy it and then not be able to see it in here. It'd also be nice if these pictures loaded faster. Oh yeah, this looks like it. I don't have many parts for this, but that's fine. So do I have the Hummer EV or not? I mean, this is probably one of the worst ways to search for a car, but... let's look for it in here then. I don't see it in here. I think it was just called Hummer EV, so... I don't know. Maybe there's a reason for that. We'll just fly to the event start and see what happens. Maybe you can't customize it until after this. Maybe that was the reward vehicle and I just misread or something. Yeah, I kind of like going from event to event without fast traveling. Gives you a chance to try out the different vehicles and airplanes more. This is pretty. Again, let me look up and down. I just don't like how restrictive the camera is. Oh well. It's interesting. It'll be interesting to see how the scale of the map compares to IRL. Because it's not like the entire US where they need to like copy. They would need to copy like absolutely everything in order to get it right. They just need to get like a few towns and stuff. But I'm sure there's stuff they just can't put in. Like maybe there's some residential houses, I would assume, that they would just skip. Electricity. Power. Ooh. I wonder how the fastest electric car in the world compares to the fastest gas-powered car in the world. That would be an interesting comparison. All right, I see you. I see you.
I'd say get ready for a glimpse of the future. But that wouldn't be right. The future is already here.
Yeah, that was a good cutscene too. I don't know, maybe it was just the Hawaiian the Hawaiian road trip or whatever it was called. Maybe it was just that one and then the Made in Japan cutscenes that were weird.
Remember, drive the vehicle to the designated location while keeping it as unblemished as possible. It's a showcase after all.
Oh, it's going to be one of these, isn't it? Hey, I presented the contract. I take absolutely no responsibility for any damage done to the car that I drive. Get the Porsche to the racing area. Aw, there's a vehicle health thing.
Is this thing on? Yeah?
No, it's not. Shut up.
Thanks again for driving these mighty EVs for me. You make it look so easy. Writing about these beasts is no easy feat, and I'm not much of a driver. Lucky to be teaming up with you.
So, is there a time, like, thing we have to beat? It said that it wasn't really applicable.
Anyway, let's do this. I might not drive, but I know quite a lot about these machines. The Porsche Taycan Turbo S. Where do I start? First 100% electric vehicle made by the Stuttgart manufacturer. Different variations available on the market. The Turbo S you're driving being the high-performance model. Hey, nice! We got the best one.
You know, I want an EV someday. It's just so quiet compared to a gas-powered car.
And if I remember correctly,
I don't like the whine they make, though. Hopefully they make that a bit of a better sound.
Wow. You think you could try that?
They make like a weird whining sound instead. Because otherwise, you know, electric cars are so quiet that it's a danger to pedestrians. They can't hear a car coming. That's why they have a little whining noise, but really, you couldn't have made like a more pleasant noise. I think I heard that like some Teslas have a feature where you can change the noise it makes. So, I don't know. Maybe that's problem's already solved. I don't know. I'm not the type of guy who loves the rev of an engine or something, you know? Just get me there quickly and safely, and then I'm fine. Oh, and they need to come down in price a bit, of course. But I feel like that should go without saying when talking about EVs. I think the two things holding EVs back are cheap gas prices and high cost for buying EVs. I think, you know, as weird as it might be to say, if you want EVs to succeed, then you better hope the price of gas goes up and stays there. Because I don't think there's really much else that would incentivize people to get EVs.
Sculptures are just wow.
Especially if the price doesn't really decrease on EVs. But the price of EVs going down combined with the price of gas going up, that would be the ultimate incentive. Because I think if mass adoption of EVs was determined solely by concerns about the environment, I think there would be a lot more people driving EVs now. Just saying. I think the people who like EVs who want to drive EVs purely for the environmental reasons are already driving EVs. So, you want more, then there's going to have to be other reasons besides the environment, you know?
We're here. Great job. I got some great pictures for my paper.
Alright. So it was just keep the Porsche from getting too damaged. Okay. It makes sense because if it was like a time thing, I think the difficulty would have made a difference. Oh, the other thing about EVs that I like is you're worrying about a battery with a car anyway, you know? I had an older car not too long ago. I had a bunch of battery issues. And it's like, man, if I have to worry about a battery this much, I might as well drive an EV, you know?
I think you really showcased this car's potential. Now the race really begins.
Like, if I can't drive a car without a battery, then what's the point of it being gas instead of EV to an extent, you know? I'd rather just worry about a battery than worry about a battery and gas, if that makes sense. This has to be the car one of the cars we put gear on, right? Ooh. Was that charge for the nitro, or? Oh yeah, you recharge the nitro by going on the things. That's actually really clever. You go slower when you go on the chargers?
Racing time. Keep in mind that the EV's instant acceleration is one of their most impressive traits.
Mm-hmm.
That's something you can use against these guys.
Yeah, I'm aware of the acceleration ability.
Means lively young horse in Turkish. That's cool, but to me, Porsche is being modest here. I mean, look at that thing go!
Oh boy, well, that wasn't a particularly good boost. Well, that could have gone better. I was just trying to stay on the road.
This is so much cooler than my usual review cycle, and a hell of a lot crazier.
I do like the mechanic of using the chargers. I think they have something... Well, it's not exactly the same, but they have a similar thing in like the Hot Wheels racing game, where you go faster if you take these certain boosts. But I like this implementation better because you use the boost whenever you want, and you're not stuck on the narrow road. Charge me up!
Don't make fun of me, but to me, EVs like that Porsche is like a new power joining the car universe. Like a friggin' superhero. What? I mean it.
If you say so. Yeah.
Got a clear shot. Full power. Let's make history.
You can also sort of get like an extra little boost by using it on the charger.
I can't believe I'm being a part of this. This is mental.
You can't hold it down while you're charging though, because otherwise it won't charge. Makes sense. 10 seconds ahead. Okay, yeah, this is definitely when we put stuff on.
A new hero enters the fray. This ride kills. You did it.
But hey, I like the charging mechanic for the nitro.
To rest on your laurels. Keep going, driver.
You're right, there is no time to rest.
What's coming will be electrifying. Pun very much intended.
I'm going to have to skip the loop. I am on a limited schedule today,
There's
so...
actually more diversity than you'd expect when it comes to EVs. But right now, we're going to showcase something that's slightly more ostentatious. Danny handpicked this one for its brashness, exclusivity, and trailblazing aspirations. Also, it's British. Care to guess which car it's going to be?
Aston Martin, I don't know. I think that's the only British car brand I know by memory. And that's just because of the crew too.
The EV connoisseur's dream. I know you're raring to drive this one, but save your enthusiasm for the race. The showcase comes first. Just stay on the road and get to the meeting point in one piece.
Shows what I know. But hey, what I know mainly comes from the crew too, so. I do love being able to just take off and fly around. That's one of the things that I've always liked the most about the crew, too. Woo, we made it. That would have been cool if it landed me inside. Get to the racing area. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about these.
Let's get out of town first.
About these events.
I'm so glad the Avaya's got included in this EV lineup. I barely got to check it out when it first came out. But this time I'll make sure to review the living daylights out of it. For starters, did you know they only made 130 of them? The Avaya has been called many things. Eve, Type 130, Omega, but most people call it fast.
I wonder how much damage it does if you just slam right in the middle of something, like a head-on collision.
Seconds. That's just insane. That speedway is a perfect place to check that fact. Let's see how fast you can go.
That was quite a bit. All things considered. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about these ones. Like, the road instructions in the vintage section was chill. Not really that intense. This feels almost like busy work.
On the left. Looks like the wind is picking up.
I mean, this feels more like a free mode type thing
And
almost.
don't forget, use the Lotus's full acceleration from the start. From 0 to 100. Combustion engines just can't compete.
I mean, yeah, was that really, I don't know, necessary? One time is, you know, okay, but doing it 2, potentially 3 times, not so great. You know, let me see.
Great job! After watching you, our reviewer has new and inventive ways to describe this modern classic. Showcasing a car is one thing, but braving a storm in it is...
Yeah, I can't really see which events are which. In the playlist section, so... Could be all races left, could just be take this car to the finish line. Or to the starting line. You know, he told me to use the boost from 0 to 100. and how combustion engines can't compete, but then I can't really use the boost at the beginning now, can I? That would have also been a cool thing to add to this particular type of race, just having boost at the beginning, especially with the recharge lines. I also kind of wish you could see them on the mini-map. That's just me. Yeah, using the boost going up to the charging station. Nice. I don't think you actually go slower either.
Right, so you're driving at warp speed through a tempest and racing a bunch of friggin' monsters. What could go wrong? Keep her as steady as you can. I'm gonna try to get good footage.
Yeah. I mean, this looks and feels awesome. Not gonna lie. I like these, especially racing on these wide open roads. I've always preferred these types of races versus the
2,000 horsepower with that kind of
tighter
acceleration?
roads.
No wonder Eve isn't street legal.
What? This car's not street legal? Yeah.
Almost there. Gotta get those glory shots. This car was made for the spotlight.
Ooh, I like that.
You rode the lightning, and I got the shots of a lifetime.
Sweet. I'll say this, electric cars are definitely my favorite in GTA, just because of their acceleration. Helps when you like crash into things and to speed up like instantly.
Well done. Let's move on to the following event. I'm sure your heart's still racing, but there's no time to rest.
You're right, there isn't.
The next vehicle you'll be showcasing will likely surprise you. Danny is beside himself with excitement. Think of it like a revival. I'm sure you've never ridden anything like this before.
And let me guess, we have to take it to the starting line.
Your vehicle for the next race and showcase will be the GMC Hummer EV. This rough rider combines size and speed like never before. Give it a whirl. Oh, and it might be sturdy, but remember to keep it pristine for the delivery. Have fun.
Yeah. So we get to drive it to the finish line, the starting line. Wow. Yeah, well, the difficulty doesn't really matter for this mode, so get the Hummer EV to the racing area. I guess this is their way of like letting you try out the car before the race, but still.
Hey, can you hear me? Okay,
No.
good. Wow, this one is gonna be a trip. I'm super excited. It's been over 10 years since the GMC released a Hummer. Let's see what this electric behemoth has in its belly.
Will I be able to buy it after this event? Because I thought it was part of the bundle. Like, I thought I saw it as part of the bundle, but I couldn't find it, so I couldn't put parts on it.
0 to 100 in 4 seconds. That is pretty fast for something that heavy.
Ooh! Oh, god damn it. I was like, that was so close. And then I just ran into the fence again. I wonder, is this like an event you can do with other players? Like, can you compete to like see how little damage you do? Can you ram into each other? That'd be pretty cool.
Traction from shallow water to land. I'm actually looking for a title for my review. Well, what about the E-Bear? No? Your silence speaks volumes. Alright, well, find something else.
It's like he knew I was just silent in real life too.
Do you think you could really go for it in this next set of turns? I want to see how the suspension holds up.
I will say this, it does feel a lot more controllable.
Awesome. This car's like halfway between a tank and a cloud.
I'm just really trying to stay inside the lines here.
Wish that slope was even steeper. I'd love to see what those 3 electric engines can do.
3 electric engines? Did that car stop as it saw me approaching? That would be kind of surprising if that was the case. The AI not blindly driving in front of you? Imagine.
We're almost there. I still need a title, by the way. The Graceful Giant, maybe? Okay, never mind. We'll figure it out after the race.
Aw, come on, how'd that last bit do so much damage? Jeez. Seizure warning. How are we doing on time? We still got time, good. I can go a little bit over, but I'm not sure by how much, so. Did I get some pants? Wow. I can't wait to put my new pants on.
Well done. Let's move on to the following event.
All right, there's 2 events left. How much you want to bet this next event is going to be taking another car to the
I
finish?
hope you've got a feel for the Hummer. Who says
that a
heavy
boat
car
flying in
can't
the
handle
air?
smoothly? You delivered the car. Now use your skills for the upcoming race.
Huh.
It's not much further. Let's see if we can impress our resident tech reviewer even more.
Oh wait, what am I saying? We just did that. Never mind then.
Holy fun! Looks like this is where the fun starts. You're racing a power truck smack in the middle of a volcano, surrounded by, I mean, look at all this.
Well, I'm not sure how I feel about the boost pads in a race like this. That one was hard to see, so...
No doubt about it. The suspension definitely works.
You can't even see the lines until you're inside it. Pause.
A Hummer, a power, the talent. You got all the ingredients we need to win this thing.
All right, come on, go forward.
Oh, this truck is so much fun. I can't believe they actually made this thing.
Did they? I thought Hummer went out of business or something.
Whoa, this place looks like some kind of trippy moon. How am I supposed to describe this? Don't forget it. Look at this. Nobody's gonna believe me anyway.
This is cool though. I do like it. I don't know, not really much to say. Stupid Anita's gonna get second.
Oh, just look at those 250 kilowatt engines at work. This rules.
Oh, that's the end? Okay.
That was intense.
I mean, we didn't even have a chance to put parts on that, so...
The lightning hammer. 2 on the nose?
All right, one last event, and then we get our prize.
Well done. Let's move on. You did it. You delivered our 3 cars and proved EVs can more than hold their own against the greatest gas guzzlers. Danny's ecstatic. Thanks for making this happen.
Oh man, those jumps though.
Over. No more details. I don't want to spoil the whole surprise. Trust me when I say that there's still plenty of room for amazement when it comes to the EV Odyssey.
Again, you keep saying there's a long way to go, but there's only one event left. Maybe they're referring to the challenges. Alright, so we were able to put a few parts on this.
We're back. Did you know about this? Oh my god, we're getting the Volkswagen ID buggy concept? That car isn't even in production. You're driving an actual concept car. I
Nice.
have no idea what's coming next, but it's off to a great start.
See, that's what I thought the last one was. I thought Hummer went out of, like, business ages ago.
Wow, whoa, you're not gonna... I mean, come on!
Oh, that was not the best landing. That looked like a bone cruncher there.
Oh, man! My heart stopped beating for a moment.
Yeah, I don't know. The dialogue in this game seems to be, by far, its not greatest asset.
We're back with the Porsche Taycan. Perfect. Can't complain. My audience loves when I write about the Taycan. Among the street e-cars, it's kind of an obvious choice.
Nice long straight. Yeah, I totally see like any variety streamer or gamer just clowning on this game for its dialogue. I'll bet anything RT Game and Call Me Kevin are just going to be cringing if they play this game. And streamers, I feel like me, are going to be just telling it to shut up quite a bit. I mean, at least for these like playlists. I mean, I don't know what'll happen when you're able to use your own cars, if they'll be more hands-off, but jeez. Ooh-wee. That was more of a kick than I thought. For some reason, it keeps showing it as a red arrow when I'm perfectly fine. Maybe it's because it's confused because we're switching cars.
No way. They are actually giving us a Lamborghini Terzo Millenio? This bizarre concept car was a glimpse of what the future of Lambo could be. A hyper Lamborghini, pushing the bull standards to the extreme. An electric monster. Pure and simple.
It's okay. I like that we're seeing concept cars though. That's cool. I do like that.
Clear skies ahead. Perfect time to punch it.
Yeah, no, we're fine. This is just a slight turn. That one I did break a little bit forward, but not much.
Straight away. That's your cue. Terzo Millenio. Allá vamos.
Yeah. I do like those races though.
It was amazing. I freaking love EVs. You just proved that the lightning is here.
I do love the charging mechanic. I love the wide open roads. Not bad. Oh, I haven't got the pants yet. Okay. That's the goal, working for the pants.
It's time to reap your reward. Welcome back. The storm has passed, but the EV lightning strike will remain forever. Danny's headed back already. He couldn't wait to use all that data he gathered. Looks like you've made a new friend. Pretty sure he'll be writing about your driving just as much as the cars.
Lotus. kind of wish they made the cutscenes a bit different because, yeah, this is the exact same cutscene as everything else. It's kind of obvious by now. It's a little different. Still, you got the car turning and stuff.
Sail is cleared and ready for takeoff, driver.
You have completed all playlists for now. You can replay events you want through the custom mode. Cool.
This is the story of European car culture in all its multifaceted and illustrious glory. A testament to good old-fashioned quality. It's time to head to Europe. From one week to the next, they all have that old continent swagger.
Was that a Bugatti Divo? I wasn't going to, like, you know, start this, but might as well watch the cutscene.
You get the ride to match your credentials.
Oh, so this is like the live summit in the Crew 2. Complete activities to earn XP to throughout the 3 timelines. Gain levels to earn rewards. All right. Each week. So it sounds like it's like an evolution. Yeah, an evolution of the live summit. All right, cool. Well, I wish we had a chance to try that out and try out PvP potentially, but I gotta end it there. I gotta get going. It actually turned out to be a pretty good stopping point. Let's exit out before they start talking to me again. But yeah, I really enjoyed the Crew Motorfest. I'd say other than the, I don't know, the excessive amount of talking, I'd say it's better than the Crew 2 in basically every way. Maybe it'll be somewhat light on content at launch, kind of like the Crew 2. I'm a little worried that there won't be enough playlists at launch to like keep you entertained for like ages. Kind of like how, you know, in the Crew 2, they can always make new content for a different section. Like they can add more street races whenever, they can add more stuff whenever, because they have such a huge map. But I'm a little worried they'll run out of space or run out of ideas sooner. I'm also not sure if they're allowing if they have like a custom race maker yet. But unfortunately, I don't have time to look into that. I'll have to look at it later. But yeah, I'd like to thank you all for coming by and watching the stream, watching me play through the Crew Motorfest beta. I'm definitely going to keep my pre-order. Getting it at launch, nothing. I mean, if anything, this just made me more confident that I'm going to enjoy this game. We'll see how much I stream it. It might just be like the Crew 2, where I just stream it every now and then, just for a change of pace. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, I'd like to thank you all for coming out and watching the stream. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, hit that follow button here on Kick. Join the Steam group and Discord to get notified of when I go live. But yeah, until next time, that's it for now. Programming note. Next week's going to be crazy because I'm going to be getting my standing desk. I'm going to need to put that together at some point, which is going to be a huge ordeal. So I likely won't be streaming, at least for the first part of next week. Probably not until next weekend. So that's nothing abnormal with my schedule, to be honest. But yeah, just letting you know, next time I'll hopefully have a standing desk ready to go, and we'll see how that goes. So yeah, That's it for today. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.